Okay, welcome back. Um, we're going to play. Excuse me. We're going to play one table. Um, five $5 Russian cash on GG Poker. It's just a bit of practice. We're probably only going to play for about an hour. It's not going to be a major session. Just like I say, just a bit of practice. Uh, Today's Wednesday. Yesterday we played tournaments in the evening. We didn't do that well. We went down a little bit, I think. We got. We just missed a final table in one tournament, and yeah, we just had a lot of bad beats. I'm also, what I'm doing with this video is just testing my audio because, to be honest, it's been a bit up and down. I don't really know what I'm doing recording videos and mic settings and everything. So there's a bit of inconsistency at the moment, and I just want to try to get that right. So the videos I've uploaded from about last night's poker session, the audio's a bit quiet, and this is something that I thought that I'd fixed, but clearly not. So I've made some more adjustments, and hopefully in this video it will be fixed again and then fixed forever. So I do apologise for that inconsistency, and I know it's not good, but I think the main thing is you can see the poker that's on the table. My voice is, I don't know how helpful that is, but okay. There is a link in the description. I've added a link to all my videos, GTO Wizard. I use this tool to help me improve my poker. I'm not going to say too much about it now, but I will be doing some videos soon where I'll just show how I use GTO Wizard and how it helps me. I most certainly don't play GTO. Not at these stakes anyway. But I think, it certainly helps to give me a bit of a foundation and gives me, I think mainly it helps me to feel more confident to, you know, about some of my actions. And I've got a lot of work left to do. But, so I hope to show that in the future. Do click on the link. Do take a look at it. And I have found it very helpful. If you do, I think you can purchase a monthly subscription, annual subscription. It is a bit expensive. But if you want to make serious money at poker, I think these are the kind of investments you need to be thinking about. I think the difference between the people that win a lot of money and the people that don't is the people that win a lot of money. One of the factors is that they invest a lot of money and spend a lot of time in training tools and so on. So, I said that's one of the factors. I do earn a little bit of commission on purchases you make, and that helps me, so I appreciate that. I can help me to produce content and whatever. It's not a lot, but it's helpful. Strange, there's been no betting here. I mean, nines is a middle-in hand, and could we be dealing with king queen here? We'll put a small bet in. Queen, queen. There you go. Well, you know what we've gone so far is 5 minutes. Usually what happens, we play to about the 10-minute mark, and then we get ace ace or king king, and then we lose a stack. We get fucked. Okay. Um, okay, I'm gonna flat the jack 10. It's a really shitty move, but you know, has value. Absolutely nothing. Oh, look at that. Straight flush, runner, runner. This happened to me all last night. I kind of, you know, there was not really a major reason to continue with Jack 10. So, yeah, the Queen was there, the Diamond was there. But, you know, we never had the best flush. We needed runner, runner to make that play. And it happened. I mean, I think every time I folded a marginal hand, that's not like fold 5-5, the 5 hit the rivers. You know, 9-9. There was a, I mean, I would have had a set against ace ace, you know. And each of these folds that I made yesterday, I think were the correct folds in the circumstances, but they would have got me to, I'm just going to pay this off. Oh, fuck man, there we go. It would have got me to the final table, I think, on 1 or 2 tables. And then when I had major hands like ace ace, king king, I think I had one ace ace that got fucked by 7-5 off. I did a big re-raise. Guy called with 7-5 off, and he hit 7-5 on the flop. I mean, you know, when you have a night like that, it hurts. It hurts. I didn't lose much, you know. We won a little bit. We kind of recovered a little bit. It was a night of so near and yet so far. I had a big hand where I had ace king off. You can see in the videos, I think. And you know, there was about 4 players that had flatted a free bet, so there was about 50 chips. Just about the 5th hand of the game, I think, of a bounty tournament, and I had ace king off, so you know, I just shoved. It was kind of one of those, you know, it's kind of 50 chips out there. I've got about 150 chips on me. Yeah, they probably got better hands than me. But ace king off, it's, you know, it's got possibilities, and I could win 5 stacks, 6 stacks possibly. And so I shoved, and I hit a king on the flop, so I was ahead. Most of the other hands were fairly raggy, you know. I'm going to call one because we have the over. You know, this is the difference between this and the jack 10 suited. Obviously the ace makes a bigger difference. That doesn't really help us. That doesn't really help us. Essentially we got ace high. I mean, what's he going to have in his range? 8-7. Okay. The power of the ace. So yeah, I shoved. I hit the king, but the guy next to me, he had jack jack, and on the turn it was a jack, so he hit a set, and he won the hand, and he got 700 chips, went straight to number 1. Probably he could have just sat out, and he would have been on the final table, you know. And Yeah, I mean that didn't hurt so much because I kind of expected to go out. It was one of those, you know, do or die sort of things. A bit of a gamble. Um, I don't tend to reload in tournaments, but I think if I did, that would be like one where I'm just going to go and reload if it doesn't pay off, you know. Um, so anyway, but nothing worked. You know how it goes. Um, I went card dead for years in a couple of tournaments. It's just like, I think in one tournament I had Jack 2 off about 6 times on the trot, under the gun. Jack 2 off. And then, I'm not really concentrating now. But you know, it's a struggle sometimes. I mean, that's what I find in tournaments. You know, I do my study and I do my training, and you're looking at these kind of positions and spots and stuff. You know, and sometimes in some tournaments, spots just don't come up. There are no spots. You know, there's one spot, and you just have to shove. You know, other tournaments, you know, you're playing a lot of hands. You may be getting served the cards. I don't know, but I think there was a couple of tournaments I played recently. I actually did well in one of them. I think. I mean, we got the queen here. We got the 2 overs. I'm just gonna bet a half pot. Yeah, so there's some tournaments where I think there was one a couple of nights ago. I mean, it quite literally, I didn't even know I was playing it. I had, you know, several tables going, um, and I was just fold, fold, fold. I think I don't know. I'm sure I must have played 1 or 2 hands, and then suddenly I was in the money. I have no idea how I got there. I'm gonna raise the ace jack, and I got no idea how I got there. I don't. I think I ended up doing quite well. You know, there was another tournament I played the same night, and you know, I had a really good hand. I think I had ace ace again, and you notice the pattern every time we get ace ace, it gets fucked. And whose authority is is this? That every time flip flop flop gets ace ace, we give you the authority to fuck him over. No, so that's Eric Cartman coming again. Um, Eric Cartman is my hero, and yeah, I had ace ace, and I kind of went all in on something, and I lost to something, probably 10-4 off, you know. All in. Oh, I've got 10. I've got a 10. I got 10. I got 10. Call. You know. Oh, that kind of thing. Maybe. And guess what? The wonderful um, random number generator gave the donkey the fucking cards again. You know, I have a love or hate relationship with random number generators. You know. And we've done a 4-bet with the Ace King. With all those chips there. Anyway, so I went down to about less than 2 chips, and maybe 1.5 chips, something like that. And again, I just doubled up a few times, and I think I got into the money. I'm not sure whether that was the one where I got in the final table. I can't remember. But, you know, I think this is the beauty of poker. I think on some of my videos you're going to hear me swearing a lot, you know. I'm like the Phil Hellmuth type of fuck. I like Weasel. I don't know if you know his channel. English guy from the northwest, I think, somewhere, and Manchester maybe. And I like that style. I like what the fuck. You know, I can connect with that. That's kind of my family culture background, really, in a way. I'm not saying it's right, but I think they were just very sort of overtly passionate about the things that they did. And I didn't come up in an age of, you know, oh, well done, jolly good. Clap, clap. You know, I'm going to flat the 6-5. We got the position. I'm not going to re-raise it. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. And if this is an ace, well, hopefully we'll see what it is. I mean, you're going to win 14 chips. Queen, queen, king, king. Yeah. Well, we would have won the second. I don't know whether we would have won both of them. I don't know. Sometimes I'm going to start calling these shivs with the worst fucking hand. I know I've got the worst hand. But I've seen so many times the worst hand come up with the goods. Yeah, I know there's an argument that says, well, you got a 30% chance. You know, and with 3 stacks in there, you should call. I mean, there is that argument. But I think... excuse me. So, yeah. I think for me, there's equity and the ability to realise that equity, I think, generally, they are 2 slightly different things, I think. Okay, I'm going to re-raise the 10s here. Oh, we get a fucking nothing flop. Got no reason to continue there. Things can only get worse. We're probably already done. We're already toast. Well, 19 minutes so far, and we've not lost a stack. Fucking amazing. I think that's the first time that's happened in like forever. We have bottom pair here. I'm not going to continue with that. It's not really. We could already be against an ace-ace or an ace-9, a 9-9. Needed greens. That's my strategy with the suited connectors. I want a little bit more connection with the suits. It's the idea, really. I'm going to call this. It's a bit loose because it has got 200 odd chips there. So, well, surprised we get nothing. We might have the best hand. We're beating ace king, we're beating ace queen. Not like an ace king. I should have bet the second 8 on the turn, really. But you know, they would have called an ace would have four, an ace would have king. You know how it goes. You check, they check, you bet, they call, and the river's an ace, and you're fucked. You know how it goes. King sits a flat. Ooh. Okay, I'm not donking. Ooh. I'm just going to bet a half pot here. Obviously we're beaten by Jack, 7-7. Yada yada. I bet by half pot. Oh, I'm going to flat the 10-7. Why can't you give me 3 clubs? Bit of a loose flat. Flat in the 5s. Why can't you give me a 5? We could have the best hand here. I want to go quite large. And yeah, now it's going to call or re-raise. Or shove. Okay, with the club coming in, I just wanted to give the impression that I'm giving a bit of protection to my hand. Well, I am a little bit, but I don't really have anything major. It felt like it didn't have a queen, did it? So Oh, there you go. Well, we have an easy fold. I'll fold some for it now. Not gonna waste my time. Nice looking pair of king kings. Nice looking ace. I'll check. Gonna bet. May not have an ace. Turbo flop though, isn't it? But king king always comes with an ace. Dear GG Poker, please send me a bottle of wine because I like to get drunk before I get fucked. Eric Cartman. Mom, can we go for dinner? Oh, why, Eric? Because I like to get wine and dine before I get fucked. I love Eric Cartman's arguments with his mum. That's fucking amazing. And whose authority? I have the authority to fold. The spending makes you feel good. Okay. Oh, wonderful. No diamonds. No diamonds. I'm going to flat the ace 4 because he's got 360. No diamonds. We might have the best hand. We're beating ace queen, are we? But we're not beating 6-6. Fuck. 5-4, the Munster. Oh no, what an awful flop. I'm going to bet quite big because I want to give the impression I have overcards. But he didn't buy that, did he? He's like, you got fucking straight, fuck off. Set your fucking straight and fuck off. Yeah. Okay. Poo poo. Okay, we're going to flop the A6. We have one diamond. It's... I'll call one. I mean, that was a 50-50 fold call. It's the overcard. It's the overcard that persuaded me to continue there. I mean, the 10 jack's very connected, isn't it, with the clubs and the open ender, and yeah, I probably should have folded there. But I don't want to be exploited. I had the authority. The authority. Well, we've got the gut shot, the top pair, and I'm just checking. I'm just calling. Not a good card for us. Well, we've got the gut shot. Sevens, another 9 would be good for us, another 10, so I think we have enough to call. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fucking... sticky hand. Seems to be going up 10 blinds, down, up, down. Can't get away from 0. This is only a quick practice session, and I'm not taking it too seriously. But, you know, I think it's an absolute miracle that we've now been playing for 35 minutes and we've not lost a stack. Usually it's like, you know, 10 minutes, ace, and we're done. You know, we're toast. So I don't know why that's not happened today. Maybe they've given me a day off from shit. They don't really feel sorry for me. Dear Peter, we really love you. GG Poker. Today, we have given the authority for the random generator to leave you alone. Laugh. Got one, so it's got, you know, it's got possibility. Ooh. Oh. I'm doing a pot. We got the over and the flush draw. Fuck off, man. Fuck off. Well, we got enough to call. It's just if those chips there, 149. I want them. Oh my word. Now, you got to worry about a boat and about the nut flush. Let's just stick half in. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, you got trips. I think that was a good call by us. I think if we would have shoved, we may have had a fold there. Or, you know. I think a half pot, this is my logic. It might not be right. Half pot gives it enough for me to make a bit of money on my flush, if it's a winner. And enough for them to pay it off if, you know, it's marginal. Tempted to shove the freeze here, but I won't. You know, what would you have, 30 chips? I mean, fuck me, it's $5. Go and ask your mum for some dinner money, or pocket money, please. Gonna re-raise the ace-10 here. It's not the best hand, is it? But it has potential. I'm just shoving here. He's probably got kings. He could have ace-king. Oh, fuck. Well, we've got the over. I don't know why he didn't bet that. I'm going big. He may not have a king. There you go, he hasn't got a king. And obviously we still got the outs with the ace over and the flush. That's my logic. You know, I'm still working on this. You know. But at least I've got to the level of thinking about what the other player might have. You know, so try to hand read their cards. And I think I'm also at the level where I try to make plays so I make the other player believe that I have a certain hand, to try and disguise my hand. I think there was one yesterday, someone asked me a question about it actually. I had a boat, I had 6-5 and I think it was 6-6 and a 3-3 on the I don't know how it worked out. It was 6-6 and 3-3 on the board or something. But anyway. Did I have a boat? I don't know. I need to check it. Or maybe 6-5. 6-6 and a 5. something like that. I need to check that hand. And anyway, I flushed. I mean, I had a boat. I think if I remember this rightly, but I'll go and check it. And a flush draw came on the turn, so there was 2 clubs or something. Might not have been clubs, but diamonds or whatever. So I kind of put a big bet in. It was probably the wrong bet. I had a very nuttish hand, but a part of my logic was to try to get the other player thinking that I didn't want the flush to come. So, I mean, it makes no sense. If you've got a boat, you're not worried about the flush, because the boat beats a flush. But if the player thinks, oh, you know, he's trying to, you know, give himself some protection against a flush card coming in, he's got an overpair, he doesn't have a boat. That was my kind of thinking. So I'm kind of trying to do that sometimes. Whether that's right or wrong, I don't know. Probably wrong. But I need to go back to have a look at that hand again. What I will try to do is some hand analysis videos where I maybe use GTO Wizard, my Hold'em manager, and go over some spots. And really just to check my own thinking as well. I mean, sometimes when you're multi-tabling, yeah, you can see my videos. I might probably what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, there's a lot of mistakes there. So it's all about learning. Learn every day. And for me, I think poker's the sort of game where, you know, I can probably play it until I die, and, you know, you're not going to know everything, are you? It's kind of an endless realm of possibilities, really, which is part of the beauty of it. I think you can have your strategies and your steps. I think, you know, that's what I do try to do, is say, look, you know, this is what I'm going to do here. And I'm going to re-raise with the ace jack. We have a weak holding. We have outs. Not the ace jack, the queen jack. And, you know, so it just sorts out if he's got ace queen, king queen. Clearly going to continue there, or overpair. So just get a bit of information there. That's my logic. Okay, we're going to pause this video for now, and then we'll probably come back and do one more, and maybe just tonight we're going to play some tournaments. So I'm uploading as many videos as possible, partly because I want to teach myself how to upload videos where the audio's okay, the visual's okay. I think also it helps me to get better at poker, I think, because it kind of, I think differently about it. I'm a little bit less relaxed about what I do, because I sort of, people are going to be seeing it, and that's a good thing for me, you know. So so it's things like that. I'm uploading a lot of videos. I think that will probably slow down at some point, because, you know, I'm going to be, I'm not going to have the time, and you know, maybe as the bankroll, if I make a profit in the bankroll, call this. don't like calling it 8-8, to be honest, with a small stack. But certainly going to be folding 2, 3, 4. You know, 8-8's borderline for me. So yeah, you know, if you do go up in the bankroll, then you know the kind of games that I will play, and the amount of games I will play, and the amount of uploading I will do, that will probably more or less almost inevitably change, because I just need a different approach. Okay, I'm going to pause there for 2 minutes and then I'll come back in a moment.